Hope your night's going well. Ours certainly is. We have Pearland, Texas, Honolulu, Hawaii at the Little League World Series. Lamade Stadium, Williamsport, Pennsylvania. We had a tremendous game earlier. Tennessee beat Indiana, went extra innings. Saw an 11-inning game earlier today on the international side. So it's been a day of exciting baseball. We've had some rain issues, which is why we're starting a little bit late. But the folks in Hawaii, it's a little after 2 in the afternoon there, as they get set to watch their kids from Honolulu take on the kids from Pearland, Texas. It's the Little League Baseball. We're celebrating 75 years at the World Series.
Struck him out. Canada is 2-0. To the wall, and gone! This is hammered. Back-to-back for Mexico.
Already is coming. Indiana will win it. Driven to left, and it is gone. Hits over the wall. That's a 3-run home run. And oh, what a great catch in center field. It's gone. We are tied.
Deep in the air. Grand slam. Gabriel DeGracia.
Welcome, everyone, to ESPN's coverage of this Little League World Series. It is presented by T-Mobile, 2022 edition with 20 teams. And some are starting to peel off and be eliminated from title contention. Not going to be the case here tonight. Hawaii already in the win column. So is Texas. And a good showdown tonight between those kids from Honolulu and the kids from Pearland, Texas. Terrific baseball programs with great rich histories. Earlier today, this play by William Satinoff at shortstop prevented Indiana from winning in the bottom of the 6th inning. The bases were loaded. And instead in the 7th inning, how about a 3 spot for Nolensville, Tennessee? They go on and win. They outlast Indiana by a final score of 5-2 in 7 innings. And it was an outstanding game. Best game we have seen at Lamade so far. Tennessee, a winner. They move to the game Wednesday at 3. They will take on the winner of this one. The loser, Indiana, plays tomorrow. And the loser of this game will play tomorrow as well. Starting to get down to it. I mean, the weekend shows up real quick here. Welcome inside Lamade, Jess Mendoza, Kyle Peterson. I'm Carl Ravitch. Julie Fowdy will join us in just a little bit. Is this a nod to the 75th anniversary? Is that what we're doing here?
Oh, yeah, we're going vintage. Fal's got one down on the field. We kind of snuck into the museum, borrowed some jersey back from 1947.
And you know what? It still has some dirt on it from
literally,
1947.
we've got the dirt from 1947. I mean, it definitely has the dust from 1947. But this has been a pretty cool year. The fact that we're celebrating 75 years.
No doubt about it. All right, Hawaii's been the best team here we've seen. Their pitchers, their hitters, et cetera, right?
Yeah, I think they have. I mean, we got a chance to see them in regionals for the first time. There's power, there's speed, the defense. We were just talking about after watching them take infield. I mean, defensively,
yes,
they're sound. But on the mound, they're really as good as anybody. It's been a really complete team. Just the offense has been pretty consistent all the way through, too.
I mean, like 23 runs to 1 in 2 games. I mean, the amount of offense they could put on, it happens quick. I mean, you look at their batting average, 388. They have 4 home runs. In fact, 2 of them have been from their leadoff hitter, Kakoa Payanal, and just the way that they've done it. I mean, 11.5 runs per game. And you're talking about guys off the bench. You talk about the defense, the pitching, but really, who doesn't want to see a team that can rake, and that's been Hawaii. That's
true. The other team that can rake is Pearland, Texas. They've outscored their opponents 56-13. They are 5-0 since the Southwest Regional. We're going to get a lot of runs tonight. I mean, these two teams pitch really well, too.
Yeah, it still doesn't feel like we're going to get a lot of runs. I know that Texas did in their first. They put an 8 spot up in the first. This doesn't feel like an overly offensive game. 2 really good arms out there. Offenses that may become alive a little bit later if our starters get out, but it should be a pretty good way to end what now is a perfect night in South Williamsport.
Finally, let's go.
Are you clapping for yourself?
No, I'm clapping for you for announcing the perfect night.
I'm going to clap
weather.
for me.
We're kind of looking forward to a perfect night. I know I am. It's about 75 degrees now. Clear skies.
Unless you're wearing a wool jersey, and then it's
And you,
115.
that was your choice.
Not our choice.
You'll see Julie's too.
Julie's gone all old school too?
Oh yeah, it's her idea. She's the one that broke into the museum.
The amount of time everybody has waited because of the not so ideal weather. you tend to get excited, and there's certainly folks that are in the stands that are very excited about this.
Tend to make questionable decisions too. You break into museums up the hill and steal jerseys. It's a little interesting.
Former President Bush was in town last night. Eduardo Perez asked him that pointed question. You know, you're willing to make kind of a gentleman's bet with Barack Obama, former president, about Texas and Hawaii. Now, he was all in.
That's a great question, by the way. Just in the flow of everything. Two former presidents on a Little League bet. Yes.
So the kids from Hawaii and Honolulu have been so good all summer long. They tend to come and they don't leave. I mean, the last 6 times they've come here, they have played in the United States Championship game: 21, 19, 18, 2010, 08, and 05. State of Hawaii has won 3 Little League World Series titles all time: 05, 08, and 18. We'll see what the kids from Pearland, Texas can do. They're in their 27th World Series, 3rd most all time in the U.S. Honolulu, Hawaii. We're at Lombardi Stadium, Williamsport, Pennsylvania. They play the United States bracket here on this field, and just down the hill from us, Volunteer Stadium for the international bracket. Let's go to some highlights from earlier today. Pennsylvania, Massapequa, New York. Ding dong, pitch dead. Chase Link. There it is, Kyle. You want to win over everything.
Oh, yeah.
That's it.
Over the hedges. You were right, Brad. Never doubt you.
Pennsylvania led it 3-1. 5th inning, another hard hit ball by Link. This time 2-run score and a single. Pennsylvania led it 5-1, and Caleb Dietrich knocked the cover off this thing. 2 more runs would come in. Pennsylvania won it by a final score of 7-1. So Hollidaysburg, about 120 miles away, about 2 hours away. A few more folks in the stands to see them in their next game. Nolensville 3-0, first team there. Hawaii try to match that. Texas only playing its 2nd game. Iowa, Pennsylvania, Indiana, all still alive. On the other side, Canada and Chinese Taipei. Taipei a winner today. Mexico 1-0. They've only played once. Curacao, Nicaragua 2-1. Panama 1-1. A lot of exciting action today. An 11-inning game down on the International, and all extra inning game here. This is Isaiah Jarvis. He's throwing out the ceremonial first pitch. He's got a big smile on his face, from Oklahoma. He was the kid that was hit in the head by the guy that's going to catch the ceremonial first pitch.
Oklahoma State champions was struck
And that's
by
the guy that hit him, Caden Shelton.
After taking first base, Isaiah noticed Pearland pitcher Caden Shelton was upset by what had happened. Before the ball was
Public address announcers explaining to the folks that scene that went viral when Isaiah walked over to Caden on the mound, who was really distraught by the fact that he hit somebody in the helmet with a pitch. The pitcher ended up really breaking down. He was really bummed about it. So Isaiah left first base, gave him a big embrace, told him, "I'm good, you're good, let's keep playing baseball."
Well, they're buddies. I mean, they were staying right next to each other, and they'd gotten to know each other over the week before that. We got a chance to talk to Isaiah the other day. You knew that was going to be right down the middle. That was locked.
That was a grin on Caden's face, too. Behind the plate the whole time.
Yeah.
It's been a pretty cool moment that's carried on, too, and the sportsmanship that they've showed, both of them.
As we get set for first pitch here, for those of you that didn't get a chance to see it, let's take a look at that moment between those two kids.
Texas East with a 3 spot. Oklahoma has come right back. Oh, look out.
Wow, that is a tough kid right there. Bubs looks shaken up right now because of what he did.
Yeah, he hugged me. It made me feel a lot better about myself at that moment.
You criticize these kids, shame on you. It's what we need in sports. Heartwarming moment. I applaud Isaiah. Good job, buddy. That's great sportsmanship.
I was in tears watching this yesterday. Couldn't help but.
The world cannot get enough of the act of sportsmanship.
Such great sportsmanship. He wants him to know that it's okay.
We're all brothers. Baseball, it's just a game.
Saw some tweets there. Cheryl Crow's out there watching. She's a mom of a Little Leaguer, and so many others from around the country and around the globe. Really appreciated what Isaiah Jarvis did, and he was the guy that got hit, and yet he's over there lending a shoulder for his buddy Caden Shelton to lean on. Sky on fire here tonight as the Little League World Series on ESPN, presented by T-Mobile. Get coverage beyond the expected. Stream in the air and abroad on us so you can stay in the game, and in part by Discover, exceptionally common sense. Hawaii kids are heading out to the field, which means they're the home team. Pearland, Texas is going to bat first. They are the champion of the Southwest region. Teams from Texas had a good run here, 21-5 in opening games and 3 straight and 5 in the last 6. That's exactly what happened to this one. They won their first game as well. 125,000 call at home. We take a look at today's team, their lineup. So brought to you by PNC Bank.
My name is Malachi Clark, and my favorite player is Jose Altuve.
My name is Ford Hill, and my favorite food is nachos.
My name is Jacob Zurich, and my favorite team is the Houston Astros.
My name is Cooper Arbaugh, and my favorite player is King Griffey Jr.
My name is Austin Cummings, and my favorite dessert is chocolate cake.
My name is Landon Carroll. My favorite player is Javi Baez.
My name is Ethan Richardson, and my favorite player is Kyle Tucker.
Hi, my name is Cohen Hartman, and my favorite player is Jordan Alvarez.
My name is Corey Collin. My favorite team is the Savannah Bananas.
My name is Jacoby Mayberry. My favorite band is New Edition.
My name is Jackson Wolf, and my favorite player is Ronald McKinney Jr.
My name is Manny Castillo, and my favorite food is mushrooms.
My name is Caden Shelton, and my favorite player is Bo Jackson.
Team entered the Little League World Series 13-0. Aaron Cummings is the manager of this team. Andrew Solomon, Rob Zurich are the coaches. Rob's son, Jacob, will lead things off. They have talked about how they've dreamt about this since he was old enough to dream about the Little League World Series, and now they are here. Jacob Zurich, Caden Shelton, Jackson Wolf, 1, 2, 3 to lead things off against Koen Sakamoto. And take a look at the resume for Sakamoto. 5 innings, no hits. And ball number 1.
5 innings, no hits, 10 strikeouts for Koen in this regional, and that's pretty consistent with this entire Hawaii pitching staff.
Zurich's been the hot bat for Texas. He's got the couple hits. You're talking about an RBI, 2 runs.
2 balls and a strike to the left-hander, and he swings and misses at one just a little bit outside the zone. It goes 2-2. And Sakamoto, when he gets in a groove, will work real quick. Gets a sign from Keo Nucci as catcher. And a good spoil there by Zurich.
Good adjustment, too. I mean, the same pitch as the one before that he missed by a bunch. He just looked uncomfortable. 2 strikes, kind of hunts it, fouls the same pitch off.
Here goes Devers, Rafael Devers in MLB The Show. And a good eye, he watches that one go outside. Full count, 3-2. Already a different feel in this game for Hawaii on the mound. They've thrown 2 games and given up a total of 1 hit. Gets them to chase a high one. Zurich out on strikes.
Jacob made him work a little bit, but Koen Sakamoto comes all the way back. Breaking ball 2-2 that was just off the plate, then comes back with a fastball that just throws right through his catcher. Maybe a little bit up and out of the zone, but tough to hold up on that. First out of the game for Hawaii is a strikeout.
And here's Caden Shelton. His nickname is Bubs. He's 12, 5'10", 174. Inside, 1-0. Sister gave him the nickname Bubby, but he just said, you know, Bubs is a little more manly, so we're going to go with that. Off the helmet of the catcher, Nucci off the foul tip.
Is that allowed? Can you change your own nickname? Somebody gives you a nickname, can
Appreciate
you change it on the fly?
Nice try.
Huh. We'll switch this up a little bit.
I prefer this.
I think it's coming from family, and then you go to your team, and like, that's really what she's saying. I am Bubs.
1-1, he swung at it, maybe thought it was strike 3. It's only 2. But another one that sailed over the head of Nucci, and it's a good little meeting here with the catcher and pitcher.
You set up low and away for a completely different pitch.
infield and outfield of the Hawaii team pregame was unbelievable. And yes, Nucci and Sakamoto were not on the same page. Had a really good breaking ball, doesn't he?
Yeah, looks like he's taking a good 10, 15 miles an hour off it. He doesn't have a whole lot of top to bottom, but enough side to side. The biggest difference there is just velocity difference. You get these guys off the fastball a little bit. Now he come back and elevate it again if he wants to. Just dot it there. It's just hard to talk yourself into pulling the trigger on that. I mean, breaking ball the pitch before, and this is about knee high on the outside part of the plate. That spot, it's exactly where he was trying to throw it. Kao Nouchi behind home plate. It's one thing to have guys that throw hard. It's another to have a catcher that can handle him.
Yeah.
He can really receive for a kid at 12 years old.
Here's Jackson Wolf. He'll be the pitcher, and he fouls that one off a little late on it. Already, Andrea Galliano, who is the home plate umpire, has the best strike three punch out of any umpire we've seen so far. Andrea wearing the ump cam tonight. 1 ball. I should say no balls, 2 strikes. The Hawaii staff so far, Little League World Series, 21 strikeouts, 2 walks, 1 hit. Decent.
Fair.
On the ground, it's the shortstop, and a long, hard throw. Out at first base. Lancaster fired to get Tao Purcell. Texas coaches are kind of looking at each other, wondering, do we do something or not?
Did his foot come off the bag? I think that's the biggest question.
Looks like the coaches are going to say, let's go to the headsets. Boy, that close. He held the bag with his foot, but did his foot get down before the ball went in?
That's about as close as it gets right there.
Great job by Purcell. What an arm by Lancaster, who is a pitcher on this team. I'm not sure if it's indisputable evidence to overturn the call on the field, which is out.
Yeah, you got to stick with the call.
Feels that way.
Yeah. I think I would have only reviewed it had I thought, because it looked like his foot started to come off, but it stays. And that's, I mean, that's tough when you're going to cut fastball to your right. Make that stretch. It's a good play by Hawaii.
Lancaster, just the confidence in his arm that he can play a little bit deeper.
Yeah.
Can get to a few more, because it is a seed across the infield.
Yeah, and a really good job by Wolf running down the bases, because we talk all the time, land on the front of that bag, not the middle, not the back, and he certainly landed on the front of it.
It's quicker and it's safer.
Yeah, but again, the call at first will stand out, says Andrea, and that'll do it. What a play by Lancaster. Watson, the third baseman, could not cut in front and make the easier play. So Lancaster gets the job done, and a 1-2-3 inning for Hawaii. There are some similarities between this team and the 2018 team that won the Little League World Series for Hawaii and Honolulu. That team threw 4 shutouts and allowed just 3 runs. Currently, this team is on an even better pace. And they travel well, and they bring all sorts of enthusiasm with them. Capital and the largest city of Hawaii. And as we said, 6 hours earlier there, so 2:38 in the afternoon. Bruno Mars, the former president, and a good quarterback all call that home. We take a look at today's team. Their lineups are brought to you by PNC Bank.
My name is Kobe Heaton. My favorite baseball team is the Braves.
My name is Luke Yamamoto, and my favorite team is the Chicago Cubs.
My name is Rustin Hyoto, and my favorite food is Spackle.
My name is Michael Noda, and my favorite food is Loco Moco.
My name is Kaeo Nuji, and my favorite food is Saimin.
My name is Daly Watson, and my favorite food is Kahlua pork.
My name is Jaron Lancaster, and my favorite baseball player is Bryce Harper.
My name is Kame Angel, and my favorite artist is Bruno Mars.
My name is Keiko Final. My favorite actor is Eddie Murphy.
My name is Colin Sakamoto, and my favorite baseball player is Will Smith.
My name is Jaron Sniffen, and my favorite food is Fat Musabia.
My name is Tal Purcell, and my favorite baseball player is Mookie Betts.
My name is Brennan Tomas, and my favorite player is Nestor Cortez. My name is Isaiah Wong, and my favorite app is TikTok.
There is Keith Oda, the coach. His brother Jaron have been doing this for a long time. Texas pitching in the regionals was really good. Jackson Wolf, 4 innings in 2 games that he started. He went 1-0. Struck out 5, he walked 2. The biggest test against the Oda's Hawaii team, and we'll start with Keikoa Painal, who's had a massive World Series. As far as hitting the long ball, 2 homers, 3 RBIs. Swings the first one and misses. Painal was here with the team the last time they were here, so he's the guy with experience. Similarly, what we saw with Nolensville, Tennessee, and Rhodes and Satinoff, and they were the difference in the earlier game.
They've been the difference in all 3 of them.
Painal, little jam shot. Malachi Clark, nice play. That brings up the center fielder for Honolulu, Kama Angel. He's 4 for 6. Favorite athlete is Vladdy Jr. Most of the kids want to be major league players. He wants to be an electrical engineer. Why? Because his granddad is really good at fixing things like laptops and other. And since this world is all plugged in, may as well be somebody that can fix that stuff.
You're going to have a lot of friends, too.
Angel to right. It's off the end of the bat. Mayberry comes in and makes a nice play.
Get a nice look at the swing, though. I mean, he just misses this because it's off the end of the bat, but a beautiful swing from Kama Angel. So Hawaii Betts aggressive early. Jackson Wolf doing a nice job mixing speeds.
Here's Jaron Lancaster. Here's another guy with all sorts of power. Triple, homer, 3 RBIs. And they are swinging early. So Dylan Tate, of course, who pitched last night for the Orioles, went up to Jaron Lancaster and said, "I've seen you on TV. I would like your autograph." So Lancaster signed an autograph for the major leaguer Dylan Tate of the Orioles.
They watch. I think what was so cool, and it is so cool every year, is how all the big leaguers immediately go to the hill because they've seen it.
Yeah.
I mean, they saw it growing up. They've seen it now.
And they're kids.
They don't need directions. Yeah, exactly. They're grown children.
Even their manager.
Yes, even the 46-year-old grown child Alex Cora was
head first down the hill.
Flat tire.
Yeah. Good seeing him.
So good.
1-2. That's foul. Lancaster was busy getting autographs as well. Red Sox and Orioles were in town. Orioles won the game last night as part of our Sunday night baseball game. Most of the teams stayed real late because of the rain yesterday. A lot of the teams, though, had to get up and play games early.
You know what's cool, too, is Hawaii was the team, all the kids that were there wanted the autographs up. I mean, yes, the big leaguers, of course, but I mean, there was a line at one point, especially for Jaron Lancaster.
That is laced in. It's going to get right into the gap and go right to the wall. And Jaron Lancaster, who's signing autographs, you see why. Big-time double to get things going.
I've really seen a pitch he doesn't like. I mean, you saw it from pitch 1. I mean, he was swinging at everything. This is a breaking ball. Good look at it, too. 2 strikes. You kind of see him bend to get to this, be able to reach it. He understands if he can get barrel to anything, it's going to go a long way. This one in the gap. Get himself a double. Sound.
And that was a no-doubt line shot. So he's in scoring position, and Daly Watson, who is the cleanup hitter, now steps in 1 for 5 with an RBI. Lancaster's a little different than everybody else here so far. Where do you see him pitch if they use him tonight or as this World Series plays out? Hawaii has not been retired 1, 2, 3 in any inning this Little League World Series. Pretty good little nugget right there. Mike Notaro's just moved from the C category to the B category.
The ascension continues. It could go the other way too, just so you know.
Really good pitch, and Watson swings and misses, goes 1 and 2.
And you see Hawaii chase a ton because they know they can hit everything. I mean, that's their mentality. They're so aggressive, and you'll see them even be bad ball hitters.
1-2, hammered, left center, deep. Carroll at the wall, it's over the wall. Daly, Watson, a home run to left, and it's 2-0 Hawaii.
My man, baby!
I mean, this is a pitcher's pitch. You got 2 strikes, throw a breaking ball at the shins. This is a pitch that should be an out. And by the way, it is against any other team. And Hawaii has been so good at not only hitting strikes, not only hitting pitches in the zone, but going out of the zone to go get you some. And that's exactly what Daly Watson did there.
Second hit of the Little League World Series for the 5'8", 12-year-old, 105-pound Daly Watson. No balls, 2 strikes to Luke Hiramoto. They've hit 5 homers in the last 6 innings. Jackson Wolf comes back, goes 1, 2, 3 to get Hiramoto. But Hawaii does damage again like they've done all World Series long. It's Lancaster and Watson.
2 outs, nobody on. He's changed pretty quick. Jaron Lancaster with a 2-out double. Daly Watson goes deep. Arm extended. And Hawaii does what we've seen him do so far in this Little League World Series. Jumps out in front, 2 spot in the first. It's 2-0 Hawaii.
Let's hop on the drone cam during a Texas practice. Duggo was there for a second.
Let's turn it, boys. 6-4-3. Get to the catcher, though.
So I'm not drone yet expert. Does the drone go into the glove right there? Is that what happens?
It looks like it, doesn't it? I'm definitely not a drone expert.
Yeah, it does.
It does.
You can catch it. You don't break it. Doesn't break. Is that the end of the drone?
It's just very strong, well-built
but our special drone
that you can do that with.
Yes.
Yeah, that one, the unbreakable drone.
Love the T-Mobile drone cam. Got T-Mobile. We got a drone cam in your room. Just follow you around at night. Now let's go to the second inning. Landon Carroll, Austin Cummings, and Corey Kahn against Koen Sakamoto with a 2-0 lead, and he paints on the outside corner.
You can see these kids from Texas. I mean, they can handle velocity. They've seen velocity. If you grew up playing high-level baseball in Texas, you face velocity. The difference is it's velocity with control and it's the ability to throw a breaking ball. So that velocity gets even better. They get their hands full, but you can be aggressive against Koen Sakamoto because he's going to throw a ton of strikes.
He's got mom's bracelets that have baseballs on them. That's his superstition. 1-2 right back at Sakamoto, and he fielded it beautifully and threw to first for the out. Just very calmly did that. Nolensville, Tennessee in the house. Big win today. Big comeback win for the kids from Nolensville. Now off until Wednesday. And doing a little scouting, they will get the winner of this game on Wednesday. And just having those 2 kids with the experience here, like Honolulu has, proven to be a big advantage. Strike 1 here to Austin Cummings. The coaches will tell you, look, we can tell them all we want. Oda can tell them all he wants. When you hear it from a peer, it just feels and sounds differently, and the kids react to it differently. And then you go out and play the best on your team.
Yep.
Instant cred.
Probably going to listen. instant Ched.
That is fair. You're a big.
You were, yeah.
Yes.
What was it?
You're a big fan of the Ched, especially when it comes out of a can.
He's carrying it around the other night, just trying to sell it to everyone.
Made their night better.
Became the most popular item.
Yep.
You had like
always
10.
is.
There's nothing better than a little cheese whiz. Couldn't get that call, and it's now 2 balls and 2 strikes. It works, as long as you don't overdo it. Or overdo it.
Yeah, they couldn't eat cheese, and you're like, oh, it's not real.
No, don't worry about it. Lactose intolerant, no problem. It's not cheese.
It's not really actually cheese. Great sell, KP.
3-2 on the way to Cummings. Ball 4 inside. Sakamoto will walk Cummings, and the first base runner of the night.
Way to work.
For Texas.
Yeah, no, that was great job. Okay, we got 1 now, okay?
Is that a strike? Yes, coach.
It's a decent shot.
They're going to bring up big Manny Castillo now. Corey Kahn scheduled to hit, but instead one of the substitutes, Manny Castillo. And a little bit late on that. You can see he's a big kid, and he can certainly land it if he makes contact with it.
He started playing 2 years ago.
And off speed, and he's learning a little bit here. 0-2.
He started playing 2 years ago. He's got a chance to do some things in this game because that's a pretty good move to it if you haven't played this game very long.
That's a good pitch. Fastball, breaking pitch, hot looking.
He's got a really good idea of the way that he wants to attack, and everything for the most part is away, and then we trying to throw this one a little bit off the plate, caught part of the plate, and he'll take it. 3-pitch strikeout right there, 3rd of the game for Koen Sakamoto.
And the second baseman, Malachi Clark. One of the things that a lot of little leaguers have a difficult time doing sometimes is when you get a 6-footer and then you go down to a 5 feet, if not shorter, and you have a hard time finding the zone. But this guy is dialed in. Hits that glove nearly 90% of the time. And jumps ahead 0-2 already with 3 strikeouts. Malachi's the second baseman, his favorite athlete, not surprising, Jose Altuve. To second base, fielded so cleanly and made it look too easy. Keiko up high and all attacked the ball, and they flipped his Jewish shortstop Lancaster for the force out. Call him the Big Fundy, fundamentally sound. Pitching, defense, hitting, base running. Honolulu's off to a 2-0 start. Bottom of the second is coming up when we come back. Welcome back to ESPN's coverage of the Little League World Series. It's presented by T-Mobile. And those are the hedges that are around the outfield. The dimensions at Lomini, 225 feet. Home plate to get one over the wall. And of course, pitcher's mound 46 feet away, 60 feet for the bases. Little League thanking their official sponsors, Dick's Sporting Goods and Ballpark Buns and Rolls. They maintain the strength, the leadership of this program. Little League wants to thank the dedicated volunteers who make the program so special for millions of kids around the globe. Honolulu will send Brennan Thomas, Koen Sakamoto, and Keo Nucci to the plate. He will run to first base after getting hit by the pitch. Brennan Thomas is aboard. Hawaii is a team that if you make mistakes, they make you pay, and they generally don't make them.
No, they haven't made one so far in this tournament. Have allowed just 1 hit. So Brennan Thomas, who when we get the lineup this morning at least wasn't going to start.
That's right.
And then I wrote it into my book. And
of course.
Then
in pen.
And he was.
Yeah, in pen.
Page gone.
Try a pencil.
Fair point.
It's a good suggestion. Koen Sakamoto's got a couple of RBIs. Ooh, my goodness, what a big swing he just took.
Not exactly shortening up and trying to take it the other way. Right
nope,
now.
not there. Big fan of Will Smith of the Dodgers when he was a rookie because he loves his catching and his hitting. Smart. That's another rip at it from Koen Sakamoto, the 5'4", 131-pounder.
Jackson Wolf, breaking ball. Some good movement. There's the view.
That's going to be strike 3 as Sakamoto will have a seat. Strikeout number 2 for Jackson Wolf.
I think if you're Koen Sakamoto, you'll take that trade. If you go down looking right there, but if you're going to give me that one, I'll make that trade. That's fine. You can punch me out here, but then I get the same one when I go out there on the mound. It works out okay.
Okay, fair.
Does it work like that?
No, but it just sounds good.
So you tell yourself?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, when you were hitting.
Cooper Arbaugh has gone down. That's the bullpen down there. So they open that gate. He goes in.
Wait till I put the ball back in play. Okay, wait till I put it in play. Play.
Center field in on it. Carroll right there. Now heading back to first. It's Tomas. So there are 2 quick outs after the hit batter. And now the number 9 spot in the order for Hawaii.
A lot of first pitch swinging. I mean, it's been kind of Hawaii's MO, but everyone but one has been aggressive first pitch.
Team Nomar Garciaparra would love. Let's just jump on the first one. If it's good, why are we waiting?
Nick Madrigal.
Let's go.
Like it, swing it.
Even if you don't like it.
Tomas now goes to second base on a wild pitch. And a chance for Tal Purcell, the 9-hole hitter. He's the first baseman on this club.
Play.
1 for 2 with an RBI himself. Just late on that fastball. And Wolf continues to hammer the strike zone. Most number 9 hitters don't command the respect that the Hawaiian hitters do. All the outfielders are basically just shy of the warning track. Perfect pitch on the corner.
They've watched the other games. They've seen.
19 of his 26 pitches have been in there for a strike. Make it 20.
Good work on the play.
Yep, and a good job throwing it over the right shoulder of the runner. Really good job by Ford Hill and Jackson Wolf. Hit the first guy, and that was it. We are through 2 at the Little League World Series. 2-0 Hawaii. Living our best lives. We are at the Little League World Series, an end of summer tradition. 20 teams this year, and the Little League World Series other tradition is the Foudster, Julie Foudy.
Ravi, I am with Koen Sakamoto's mom, Rita. And Rita, usually I ask the parents when their son is on the mound how they're doing, but Koen pitches at such a fast pace. Maybe that's a good thing for you, right?
I guess so. I mean, there's less time to get nervous in between pitches, yeah?
I think so. And one of the things that we look through in all the research packets, of course, is nicknames. Snuggles happens to be consensus, one of the favorites here at the tournament. Where did that come from?
You know, I think he wore some older baseball pants to practice that was a little bit too small, a little bit too tight, and he could have picked something else in his drawer, but, you know, he went with it that day, and then now it's all over ESPN, and he can't get rid of it, so he's embracing it now. Yeah.
He's embracing it. That's good to know. I also saw what you don't see often, that he wanted, dream job, to be a biologist. Where does that come from?
He's always loved animals, and he's watched all the animal cartoons growing up, so told me one day he wanted to be a zookeeper, and I was like, no, let's parlay that into something else. So we're gonna try and steer him into a different direction. Yeah, maybe he'll be a doctor. Yeah.
All right, we'll enjoy the game. He's having a fantastic tournament as well as Hawaii.
Snugs, let's think about how we can move that off of.
He's embraced it now.
Well, no, not the snuggles. It's the other part. I think veterinarian is where we're going to try to move this ship. Veer.
I like that it went to biology.
3-2, and he fights back, gets the strikeout of Ford Hill. That's number 4. Yeah, I mean, there's a little bit more. Like the pants were not just a little snug. They were hard to move, according to some of the Hawaii kids. And they were all over it. Kind of Walker Buehler-esque.
I kind of feel like that's a typical 12-year-old, though. Well, this isn't my drawer. I could go back and get another one. Mom's like, you could have just changed. Yeah, no.
Right away. Yep. This is Jacoby Mayberry. He's the right fielder. 2 balls, no strikes. Yeah, right down Broadway there. His uncle Jermaine played in the NFL for 10 years. That's down. 9 of which were the Eagles, so he's a huge Eagles fan. He also likes OBJ. Chases 3-2. I saw the graphic. He plays a variety of instruments. The trombone and the jingle bells is his favorite song to play, but there are many other instruments, including chin music right there. So he will go down to first. Just came to me right then and there.
Just wow, like off the top of your head.
It did. Sometimes good ones go in, and more often than not good ones go in.
The point is, there's never a filter.
No.
It's just going to come out.
There's not, thankfully.
They get the top of the order up. Jacob Zurich now with Mayberry on at first. And Sakamoto misses again.
Oh, this Texas team has worked 2 walks already. Doubles what Hawaii had coming in this game, or matches it.
At the defense, we get some substitutes. Kobe Ino is in left field. Kama Angel stays in center. Jonathan Sniffen is in right. Watson, Lancaster, Pional, and Wong around the infield from third to first. That's high. That goes to the backstop, and Sakamoto will come home to cover, but down to second goes Mayberry with 1 out. What are you seeing here, Kyle?
I mean, misses in different spots, which if it's misses in one spot, a lot of times it's a fairly easy one. This one, his torch is just a little bit off right now, going towards home plate. He's again came into this 10 strikeouts, hadn't walked anybody in his first 5 innings. 2 walks already. It's a 3-0 strike call right there.
This is an awkward walk.
Sorry.
Thought it was the ball.
I was just stretching. My bat flew. It's not my fault.
3-1 to the leadoff hitter. That's fouled in play. Zurich's got a really good move at the plate.
Yes. And he is right on it, too. You know, he struck out elevation, his first elevated fastball, his first at bat. I imagine Sakamoto goes right to that, because he just missed that last fastball.
Well, the dugout's trying to get a hit here. Nope, not that time. Sakamoto strikes out Zurich for the 2nd time, and they're 2 away. 5th punch out for Koen Sakamoto.
Came back from the 3-0 count right here, too. Works it back to 3-2, and even when he's 3-2, and obviously he's walked a few guys, but he hasn't thrown the ball over the white of the plate very much. It is living on the outside corner to both righties and lefties.
Okay, Shelton on a slider misses that. Leading home run hitter in the regionals. The big fella had 2 bombs. Trying to get Mayberry in from second.
Still a lot of Bo Jackson as favorite athletes, which I hope that never goes away. That was my favorite growing up.
That's kudos to mom and dad, because that's educating your kids now.
Popped up on the infield. Look out, look out. It's the shortstop who shows up as Watson lost it a little bit, and Jaron Lancaster, just like our first game when we saw the shortstop bail out the third baseman. We have Jaron Lancaster helping Daly Watson.
Yeah, he could see Daly kind of had the skates going. Lancaster comes over, saves him. 3 scoreless so far. Hawaii 2-0.
Jules, wait for me.
Oh.
The team bus left me. Can I hop
happened?
in this wagon?
Yeah, get in, get in. You
Thank
late
you.
for your bus?
Yes.
Let's do it, Jaron. Best part of Williamsport?
Probably getting the chance, you know, to being able to meet international teams, you know.
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of cool when they like try to talk to you in a different language.
All right, I heard, Jaron, that your dad, Slick?
Yes.
What is that from?
You know, like, he used to make me look good, I guess. In my terms, I'd call it swag. Like,
This is perfect because you're in swaggin' right now.
Yes.
Swagger wagon. Give it up for Jaron. Give it up for Jaron. Thank you. Thank you. Jaron!
Two very likable people right there, Julie Foudy and Jaron Lancaster.
Foudy with the loudspeaker. That
I know that. Loudy Foudy. That's
Loudy Foudy.
It's a nickname.
I like that. His nickname is Slick, by the way, for obvious reasons, and he will throw a fastball 78 miles an hour. Hit a 300-plus foot home run in the regionals, which put him on SportsCenter. And he looked at his phone, later saw himself. He couldn't believe the viral nature of his 330-foot home run. So if Sakamoto were to be taken out of the game, we get some relievers. It doesn't appear as if one of them is going to be Lancaster early. Wolf still on the mound, and look out, that's inside, nearly hit Keikoa Paianol. Two balls, no strikes. Not an elimination game. Both teams unbeaten. This is Texas's second, Hawaii 2-0. And this one is to the shortstop on a one-hop, Jake Zurich.
Move there, man. Jacob Zurich really looked hitterish when he's standing at the plate, man. He looks defensive. Is that a defensive-ish? Can we say that? He's good.
Anything-ish.
Defender-ish. Defender-ish. How about that?
It's a good play.
Shortstop-ish. Nice, easy. Knows he's got plenty of time. One tap, strong throw across.
Ooh, one tap?
I've heard that somewhere.
Yep. That's going to get through, and a hard shot off the bat of Kama Angel. Really good hitter. That's his 5th hit of the World Series. He's in the 2-hole for Hawaii. They've had at least one on in the first 3 innings.
Aggressive early again, and you get your pitch. And I'll tell you what, too, because Jackson Wolf, as he gets deeper in accounts, we've seen what he can do with the breaking ball. You get a fastball up, that's what you can do. Drive it up the middle.
We need a little equipment to get the mud off the bottom of the spikes here of Jackson Wolf.
Like the tongue depressors, and that the go-to.
Mm-hmm.
He's afraid to talk because of that last ish thing.
Destruction of the English language.
Yep, there you go.
It's kicked on pretty good. I know some folks that are trying to slide down the hill, and we are just putting the brakes on. It's not working right now. That looks like fun. And speaking of fun, the Little League Sandlot Fun Days is a player-led, unstructured opportunity for local Little League programs to provide a fun, relaxed activity for baseball and softball players. Tight shot of getting the gunk out of the bottom of the shoe is always good TV. Kids make the rules, make the lineups, and make the calls. Give them the bats, balls, and field. Just let them roll. Learn more today at littleleague.org/Sandlot Fun Days-ish.
Thank you. Sounded right, didn't it?
It sure did. It felt right.
You're welcome.
They know what you want to talk about.
So we are clean now on the boots. And this is a dangerous hitter. We just saw him in the swaggin. That's Jaron Lancaster.
Play.
And that ball is pounded. Kyle wanted a headshot. He didn't get over the hedge, but it got over the wall. Lancaster goes yard again.
Good job.
Well, the home runs for Hawaii continue, and they now lead it 4-0. He is different.
Scary as he gets all of this thing. He hits it so dang high. That's why he didn't get it over the hedges. It's scary to think when we've seen it, especially in the regionals, how far he can hit it. But his double in the last inning, this home run here, and he's watching it, by the way, the whole time. He actually almost passed Kama Angel as he's coming around first base because it was a beauty moonshot.
225 feet to get over the wall, and that's where that one landed. What do you like about this?
What's crazy is he's about 2 feet off of his front foot. I mean, the breaking ball that he gets, even just a little out front of, that's how scary his swing is. That's a beautiful one.
Lancaster's last 5 times at the plate, 2 homers, triple-double, sac fly. Daly Watson already has a homer. That is sky high. Zurich has got a beat on it. Oh, what a play. That is not an easy play, and he is terrific.
Defender-ish ×2 in the same inning.
See? Defender-ish squared right there. As you start playing guys, too, that have a little bit more power, the fly balls go higher, too. I mean, it's not easy to practice this one because, well, they don't go that high very often.
Plus,
you're
not playing a lot of night games, and that's the thing.
Right.
You hit it higher, you start to lose it a lot more, and that's exactly what Zurich did. Great recovery. Yeah, he was hit so high.
Jonathan Sniffen bats. Ball 1. Well, maybe Lancaster is going to throw tonight. This has been their formula. Sakamoto and Lancaster in some order. That's in there for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Sniffen's a big guy, 5'9", 123. Boy, did he get ahead of that one. He pulled it foul off the screen.
Exit velocity tonight has gone up.
Yes. His sister competed 3 years ago in San Bernardino in the regionals. I went to Oregon for the softball World Series. Whew. That ball gets by, and Sniffen is going to easily get to first base. I mean easily.
Why?
Yeah, I mean easily. That was as if the starting gun went off and he won the race.
You don't see that too. I mean, usually it gets by, there's a hesitancy. I mean, he bolted.
Here's Kobe Eno. He will bat in the spot that Brennan Tomas usually hits in. That's outside. As Eno, who's 4'9", 84, also likes to play basketball. He's a point guard. I think he believes this, I'm not sure, but he can out-dribble Kyrie. Okay.
That would be noteworthy.
You think if Kobe Eno and Kyrie Irving were dribbling a basketball together on the court, that Kobe is going to out-dribble Kyrie Irving? We had an interview during the Sunday night baseball game after Franchi Cordero went yard, one of the Canadian kids, unimpressed. Over the wall at
3-1.
historic Bowman Field, he said, I could do that.
That's a tough crowd.
I mean, I'm all about confidence, but we are out-dribbling Kyrie, and we are hitting a ball out of Bowman Field, which was 340 or so.
Why not?
Believe.
Yes.
Works for Ted Lasso.
It's definitely a sport that will humble you. So if you come in with a lot of confidence, it's going to help balance that out.
We got 2 aboard. And it's Koen Sakamoto, the pitcher. It's kind of what Hawaii does. They just chip away, put up 2 runs here, 2 runs there, maybe a 4 spot later on. It's been their MO in the first 2 games. Jackson Wolf trying to keep it here with 2 down.
You just watch the body language too of their takes. They're ready to hit no matter what. Right there. See that back hip just start to trigger? Last 2 pitches, I mean, it is yes, yes, no last minute. I mean, they can't wait, and you can tell by everything they do.
4-pitch walk, bases loaded. We'll see what Texas wants to do with Jackson Wolf, if anything. Apparently nothing as Sakamoto loads him up. So Sniffen is at third base, Eno is at second, Sakamoto is at first. And Keonuchi, the catcher, who flew out to center his first time up, will bat.
Where's one sock inside out? I haven't seen that one. I've seen don't wash your socks, wear the same ones every game, but
I'll say this, I mean, I'm not speaking for all men, but that's a thing I don't think many men care about, if it's inside out or not.
Well, the fact that he has both socks, I think, is pretty impressive. Simple goals are okay.
But that's the reason you're doing well.
It's a sock either way, inside out. Yeah. You know, no one's really, who's seeing the socks right now?
He knows. It's gonna make him feel like he's got it.
Well, now he's in danger of walking a run in 3-1, and body language on Jackson Wolf. Gonna have to take a deep breath here on the mound.
It's tough, man. I mean, you go into this one knowing that you got to be almost perfect, just because of how good the other team is, and he's thrown the ball fine to this point.
Into left field, Kahn slides. Pretty play by the left fielder, Corey Kahn. That's a web gem. Well, Kyle, that one can be caught. Some of them can't.
This is one. This wasn't caught deep into the South Williamsport 9. Dad's on his feet. 2-run shot, 2 in the first, 2 in the third. It's 4-0 Honolulu.
Williamsport, Pennsylvania is the center of the world.
Last half of the last inning. Now it's do or die for Connecticut. 2 strikes on Bobby Poland, and he misses the third. That kid Martin pitching for Texas has plenty of poise. 3 fingers for a curve. But not for Billy. How about a fastball? And there it goes, right past Samuel for ball strike 3. Billy's trying for his 11th strikeout. There's the pitch, Liptak swings, and it's all over. Texas 2, Connecticut 1. That kid pitcher has sure earned his victory.
Tremendous. Our man with a no-hitter, Jules.
Ravi, I am here remarkably with Bill Martin and his wife Frida. Bill Martin, who threw the first no-hitter in Little League World Series history in 1950. Bill, let's go back, shall we? Take me to that day.
Well, it was just, it was any other game. We had a good team, and we faced Rhode Island. That was the game. That was our first game. And we had come from Austin, Texas, where we had won the regional. And I don't know, he picked me to pitch, and thank goodness. But it wasn't anything. We just we had a good team, and they say a lot of them picked us when we got up here. But I just enjoyed this whole thing. I enjoyed meeting Karen's Stotts' dad, Carl Stotts, and just the people themselves were just so over nice all the way. we'd leave out of the Genetti Hotel over there, and they would right down 4th Street. And, I mean, everybody was out on the sidewalks, and they had those big banners. It was something for us. Yeah. These kids, it's not too much.
Well, the crazy thing is that you didn't even know, though, until Frida is trying to get back to the World Series, Little League World Series in 2013, that you had thrown the first no-hitter, correct?
Correct. 63 years I didn't know because I hadn't come up here. I've watched Little League on TV every year since then. But she can tell you what she did. She had planned on us coming, period. I didn't have much of a choice.
You didn't have much of a choice, huh?
No, he didn't. And I begged him for several years to come up. And then we found out that one of the pictures was life-size, that out of Life magazine. And when we came up, they had, I wanted to come up, and I wanted to find out how to get tickets for the championship game. And I called the museum, and they told me. And then Lance Van Open said that Bill had the first no-hit.
And that's when you first found out. That is crazy. That many years later. And now your uniform is in the museum. Does it look kind of like this one, Bill?
That's what I was saying. It does. It really does.
This is from the museum, by the way.
Oh, it is? Really?
Yeah, they let us borrow them tonight. 75th anniversary. Super proud of you. Super proud of you. Congratulations. First no-hitter right here, 1950. Congratulations, Bill. Great to meet you.
Thank you, Jewel. Well 7th-pitch inning, quick interview, great stories.
Good inning, Rav.
Great stories. My best work.
Yep.
Good baseball game going on here. Really good one earlier. Tennessee and Indiana had to go 7 innings. Tennessee ended up winning. They put up a 3 spot in the 7th inning. And the kids that have been here before, Rhodes and Satinoff, get used to those names as we continue here. They'll play Wednesday at 3 o'clock Eastern time against the winner of this one. And right now Hawaii leads it 4-0. And then we get set for the bottom of the 4th. Texas will come to the plate. They still are looking for their first hit. Loser's going to have to win 3 games in order to get there. And the winner of this one will be 1 win away from the United States Championship game. So Tennessee is already there, and Hawaii or Texas will join them in that game Wednesday. The winner of that one goes to the U.S. title game. Isaiah Wong, ball number 1. New pitcher for Texas, Jacob Zurich's moved in from shortstop. He's basically flipped places with Jackson Wolf. Wong is a big dude. He's got a home run already. He's 2 for 4 at the Little League World Series. Not an easy lineup to crack.
Nope.
1-1. Play.
Really good pitch. Not afraid to challenge him. He goes off speed. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
First time we're seeing Zurich pitch here in Williamsport. He only pitched 2 innings in the regionals. 4 Ks, 3 walks.
Ooh, JC, here we go. Yeah, I like this. He smiles a lot, which is always a good thing on a baseball field.
I had a breaking ball like that when I was 12. I'd smile a lot too. Keep flipping it in there.
Back to the top. Challenge gets a little bigger. Kekoa Pionol. Twice he has been retired. It's a good pace right there. Jake is 12, 5'6", 121.
A little nod out to the fact that Eddie Murphy's his favorite actor.
Of course.
When you think it's coming to America, like what's the movie it sold him?
I don't know, but it made me smile.
Ooh,
my
man.
Texas is like, come on, we can't get any closer to this. Have you seen these guys hit?
Hooks one into the hole, and a little slow to react was Wolf on that. It was a knuckleball off the end of the bat, and Pionel is aboard with his first hit of the night.
What's the reach? We've seen guys hit. We talk about bad ball hitters, right? I mean, this is like a foot and a half off the plate. I mean, this is what you want to throw 2 strikes. Breaking ball like other batter's box. Payal just reaches around it.
To get full extent, he took his top hand off just to get even more extended. It may have been the difference of getting that ball into left field.
Zurich ready for Kama Angel. Good rip at it. On a team that is loaded with Payal, who's been here. You know what Lancaster can do. Watson, always fascinated by who the number 2 hole hitter is, because that's just generally the position with the best hitter. He doesn't have the greatest numbers yet, but he's there for a reason. And tonight he's got a hit. He flew out to right. But when you're the number 2 hitter on this team, they know he's got 5 hits in the World Series. Hasn't left the yard yet. Now a slow roller to short, tough play for Wolf, and no play, safe at first base. That's his 6th hit now with the Little League World Series, and just a slow roller off the end of the bat. And now you have to deal with Lancaster.
Got it all going right now.
Yeah.
I mean, even on the ball that he doesn't hit that well, it's if he hits it harder, would have been worse in that spot. Just in the spot he can beat it out. Now 2 more base runners on for Hawaii.
Double and a homer for Lancaster already.
I could stick right there. Although we've seen breaking balls, other batters' box get hit.
Good hands by Fort Hill to snare that one out of the air. It's just a calmness about the way Lancaster plays this game. Got another one there, this time to right. Mayberry is coming, diving. Oh, what a play by Jacoby Mayberry. They're going to go to second base. It appeared as if the runner tagged, but maybe he left early, and the second base umpire said he left early. Now this may be another one that gets reviewed. You can see the third base coach say he waited for the ball to be caught. What a play by Jacoby Mayberry in right.
He closed some ground now. He closed some ground in a hurry.
Well, you got to remember too, they're playing back and on their heels, because most of the balls that are getting hit in the air, they're getting hit over your head. So this one, you kind of react back, but you check there. The runner looked like.
Didn't look like he left early to me. It's not a play that can be challenged. It just has to be one of those that the umpires come to the conclusion of.
Love the grab though. That was a great catch by Mayberry out in right field. I thought Payal tagged.
Yeah, that play is not reviewable, so that's going to end the inning, even though it looked like. Watch Payal, because he recognized it. He goes back to second base. Mayberry will make the great catch, and then he goes. Not a great call, but a good one for Texas, because it ends the inning. It is the Atlanta Braves chasing the Mets in the East. The Mets currently trailing the Yankees. Aaron Judge, 47th home run of the year. This is a game that was started by Max Scherzer, and the Yankees get a 4-2 lead in that one in the 8th inning. The Braves leading the Pirates 2-1. It's the Braves and the Cardinals. 7 Eastern, ESPN, ESPN Deportes, and ESPN Radio. We'll start at 6 Eastern. Baseball tonight, Sunday night countdown. The Cardinals and the Cubs have gone to the 6th inning, and in their game, 0-0. The Chicago Cubs have 1 hit, so we will find out who's pitching for the St. Louis Cardinals, and it's the former Yankee, Jordan Montgomery, just what the Yankee fans wanted to hear.
He's been really good since he's
That's what
gone.
happens. Yeah. Joey Gallo.
Yeah, Gallo's on fire out there in LA.
That's what happens.
New pitcher, Jonathan Sniffen. Ooh, okay, we have that guy out there too. This is so
this
typical.
one too.
The West Coast teams, whether it was California or Hawaii, they just parade pitcher after pitcher. Really? This is Corey Kahn. He's at the plate. You gotta, like, okay, Sakamoto's out of there. They're not gonna go to Lancaster, so this is a break for us.
Yes.
Tall, lanky lefty.
Oh boy.
It's always impressive to me too when you haven't pitched here and you just come in and start doing this.
5'9", 123-pound sixth grader. And another strikeout, piling those numbers up. We got our statistician, Mike Mutara. He really believes that he has an Emmy-worthy note. And we just kind of refuse to go there to see if the note will somehow blow up on him. But they keep striking guys out, so he has slapped it down again. This is the opponent's batting against Hawaii. Do we wait a little bit? We'll milk it a little?
I can't read it.
Set it down right there. Save that one. Just let it breathe.
That's good. That is good.
Can you read that? Because that's the note.
Oh, yeah. .023 batting average against.
Graphics just jumped us right there.
Tried to milk it.
Didn't want to get in on it. And then they repeated it. It's all right. You keep trying, Mike. B+. That one's down. And how about a 4-pitch walk after the punch out? So Cooper Arbaugh heads to first base.
Wow. You see a lot of guys with a lot of head action after release. His head's moving before release. So that ball comes out of his hand. I don't think you can see home plate.
It would be almost physically impossible to see home plate when he lets the ball go. He's got Ethan Richardson now. That's ball driven to right center field. Kama Angel going over, calls it, and makes the play. I don't know if you saw the pregame when they were doing outfield drills, Oda would hit a ball above the lights. And they would be standing like against the wall. None of them went over the wall, but they were all on the warning track. It was remarkable.
That is a talent, too.
It's unbelievable. So he's giving them, you know, Aaron Judge-like shots. Really impressive. Here's Cohen Hartman. This will be the last of the substitute players for Texas to get up to the plate. Top of the fifth, Hawaii 4, Texas nothing. The Hawaii staff continues to be dominant. 1 ball, 1 strike. Way outside of the backstop. Sniffen pitched just 1 inning, and again, at the regionals, they used the same 2 guys a lot. Lancaster threw 10 innings, Sakamoto 5. And then between Sniffen and Luke Hiramoto, they got the other 2 innings. That was it. Pour that one in there for a strike to even the count 2-2.
Those are the jerseys that sell out first. All of Hawaii's jerseys are the first to go. You see every kid here wearing them, sporting them.
3-2 pitch coming to Cohen Hartman here with 2 down. Ouch! On the elbow it got him, I think.
First base. You all right?
Okay. Take a minute. Where'd it get you? Okay. Take a walk. Can you take a walk? You positive? Okay. All right. He's good.
Now Sniffen was very concerned about Hartman. That one came inside. Looked like it got him on the elbow. We got to take another look at it.
Forearm.
Okay. Okay. Hey. We're gonna sit you out. How you feel? You okay? Cool. Hey, you got us 2 outs, bro. You did great. You did your job, bro. We're gonna finish this up for you, all right? All right, Jaron, go get him, bro. Okay. Donnie, you're gonna go. You're gonna short.
So that's it. When in doubt, we'll go to Lancaster after the hit batter. We'll bring in Jaron Lancaster. There were 2 outs in the 5th. And Hawaii's got a 4-0 lead, but Texas has 2 on. Welcome back, everyone. How's ESPN's coverage of the Little League World Series? It's presented by T-Mobile. And next year, the Little League Diamond Leader Training Program is going to provide an immersive experience. Get real deep, equip coaches and volunteers with the tools they need to provide an impactful and enjoyable experience to all Little Leaguers. Learn more at littleleague.org/diamond leader. There are the boys from Pennsylvania. And now it's Lancaster on the mound, and this is a good matchup. He's dealing with Jacob Zurich, leadoff hitter. Texas looks for its first hit tonight. Arbaugh is the runner at second. Next one. 1 ball, 1 strike, down a little bit. And just getting warmed up. Lancaster doesn't have that velocity we have seen yet. Zurich's made a couple of really good plays in the field. And he's got a great approach. In 3 innings of work, Lancaster has no hits allowed, 2 walks, 7 Ks. Pitching with a lot of major league influence on the hat. Boom. Center field. Angel there, and Lancaster out of it. Hadn't seen the breaking pitch until that one. And they get Zurich to fly out. 5 innings, no hits for Texas. 4-0 Hawaii. Look at that. The Port at night. Little League World Series on ESPN, presented by T-Mobile. Get coverage beyond the expected. Stream in the air and abroad on us so you can stay in the game. That's where we stay. Say hello to Freddie at Franco's. He's been such a great host to all ESPN folks for so many years. We see you out there, Freddie.
Amen.
Week 2 NFL preseason game, but also the Tour Championship will be coming live to you on ESPN Plus on Thursday. This is it for the PGA Tour Championship live on Thursday, ESPN Plus. You get the featured groups. You get all the coverage you want. Kyle Peterson will be locked and loaded on that one. I assume they're going back to Atlanta, right? That's where the Tour Championship is every year?
East Lake, isn't it?
Yeah, East Lake. Now, bottom 5, 4-0 in favor of Hawaii. It'll be Daly Watson, hitter of a home run, and a pop out to the shortstop. He's got a little PGA Tour swing in him with the reverse C going.
High finish.
Jess, his favorite show is the Outer Banks, and knowing that you spend a lot of time in front of the TV, what is that one about?
Hello.
Searching, waiting for Notaro to write something down.
Outer
Banks.
3-2.
Google search.
Bad connection.
You're not helping.
A teenager gets his 3 buddies to go on a legendary treasure hunt linked to his dad's disappearance. So that's what Outer Banks is about.
There you go.
I would have thought you would have known. Ooh, producer Eric Mosley's family, very big fans of the OB. Three and 2 to Watson. He was just that was the yes, yes, nope. Yep. All the weight going forward, and he laid off it.
It's the confidence, though. That's the thing, is they want to hit. They want to hit. We've seen them hit everything. And you see it with pitchers, too. I mean, there's something about as soon as they get it, they want to throw it.
Good job. Back to short, Jax, the second. You need another glove, Mal? Are you paired with Coop? Yeah. Paired with Coop. All right, go. Let's go.
So we had the
let's get after it, Coop.
21st pitch thrown, but that at bat started before that. So if they have to come back tomorrow, Zurich would be available to pitch. Cooper Arbaugh will be the next to pitch. The continuing unfolding of this.
Some of my favorites to watch.
Yeah.
And see, of course, they're still sticking around. They're not going anywhere.
Canada has been tremendous. Taipei got a win today. Question's going to be, can anybody seemingly right now beat this team? Hawaii, this one has popped up on the infield. This time Shelton is under it, and he'll make that play, and there's one man down. Luke Hiramoto flies out to third. It's very easy to be dismissive of it, like they're all 12-year-olds. Anything can happen. It's baseball.
They're really good.
But they just may be really that much better. Yeah. The great part is you know that all the other teams want a chance.
Oh, yeah, that's why you show up.
Let us do this. Let us try. Brennan Tomas, way out in front of that.
You also see it, though, with Hawaii's philosophy. I mean, as soon as they started to get in a jam there, pitch and change immediately, you get a 4-run lead.
Yep.
A lot of times you don't see that switch being made so quickly.
0-2.
You do this, Brent.
Brennan Tomas has taken a couple of wild swings. He won't chase that. Quickly down to second and making a big turn, but staying put is Daly Watson. Yeah, I mean, you're up 4-zip. It is interesting. The quick hook on Jonathan Sniffen to get Lancaster in the game. Is that a show me? Let's see what you have here. Get on the mound at the Little League World Series. You're a lefty. What was the point there?
I think it's 4-run lead. You get 2 guys on base, and things can start to spin pretty quick. And we have that guy, and that guy's really good. And they probably, if they didn't have to use him, they wouldn't have used him. But in this case, Hawaii wins today. They get tomorrow off. So if things hold, Lancaster would be ready to come back on Wednesday.
I guess maybe it gives you a little insight too into how the weekend could play out. If you really want to go down the road, you play Wednesday. You'll get those, assumingly, you get Sakamoto and Lancaster back. Do you use each one in a game Saturday? And if you win, then Sunday? Do you have Sniffen come in so you can use both of those guys in the same game? I just have a suspicion there's other kids that can pitch really well for Hawaii. Yeah. But we've really seen 2 of them.
Well, you want to get him in there, too, before you get to that opportunity next weekend. And I think it's the biggest reason we saw Sniffen come in.
So Tomas all the way back to a 3-2 count after swinging at the first 2 and missing badly. One man down, bottom 5. 4-0 Hawaii leading Texas. Winner plays Wednesday, and the loser tonight plays tomorrow. That one gets by, and quickly heading to third base is Watson. Cooper Arbaugh now with 1 down. He's got a couple guys on the corners.
Someone else is always smiling too is Willie Cato, the third base coach. His energy.
Hey, you're doing good, man. You're doing good. Hey, we pick a little bit. We got to go after this. No more runs. Hey, no more runs because we got 2, 3, 4 coming. We're going to get back on the board. Hey, look, let's be firm back there, be a wall. Hey, first and third situations, we're going high back to Coop, all right? High back to Coop. Jake, get to the bag. Or Jake, get whoever. Yeah, get to the bag. Let's go. Come on. Hey, you got this right now. Get us out of it. You got it.
So Arbaugh's goal, throw strikes. If you're Fort Hill behind the plate, be a wall. And then if they decide to try to steal, throw it high back to the pitcher and see if you can get the runner off third. It's a great opportunity to see how Hawaii plays this. He's not going. Strike number 1 to Koen Sakamoto. Hasn't historically been a Hawaii thing to do, and you see them so much. First to third hardly means for them an automatic runner at first is going. Sakamoto, the 7th hitter in the order. Strikeout and a walk tonight. And laces this one to left. That one is past the center fielder, Landon Carroll. That's going to bring in Watson. Tomas is following. Throw to third, in with a triple. Koen Sakamoto, that ball just kept tailing away from Landon Carroll. He's got 2 triples in the World Series.
You can see why. I mean, it's out of the batter's box, too. He's reading and understanding exactly how this ball gets by Carroll. You watch him get on his horse. I love, too, the tag up for Daly Watson, just in case there was a chance. Get on your motor, too. And again, it doesn't mean you're the fastest base runner. It's just how you run the bases and understanding, and that's exactly what Sakamoto did out of the box.
So there's the 2 more runs. They've got 2 in the first, 2 in the third, 2 here in the 5th. Keonuchi. Just a very relentless lineup, Kyle, to pitch against.
Yep, there's not a lot of comfort spots.
Yes, he did.
Well, and they're always swinging. I mean, that's the thing. It's like a lot of times you think, okay, I can just put one in there, strike one. It could be a breaking ball, whatever it is. Yep. No, they're coming at you. Every single pitch.
Slow roller, Sakamoto. Out, diving back. Good play by Caden Shelton. And the third base coach said he'd like to have another look at it. He certainly had a good look at it.
A little bit further than Koen Sakamoto wanted to go here. We'll see if that right hand got back in time before the tag was made. But the ball's hit to the third baseman. There's one place to go, and that is busted back to third base. I think it's going to stand the way it was. I think if they had called him safe, it would stay, and if they had called him out, it would stay. It looks really close there. It's just whether the tips of that finger got to the bag just before the glove got to him.
Well, and his tips went up. That's the thing, is when he was sliding, if he put fingers straight down, I think he's easily safe. But just like a slide, it kind of popped up as he was getting tagged.
It makes sense. It was a slide. Then it popped up on the way back.
Little hand slide?
Just like a slide, yeah.
Cannot dive headfirst into the base, but when you're returning to the base.
Yeah.
So Andrea is getting the official word on the review. I would tend to side with KP on this. Hand hasn't touched, still hasn't touched, still hasn't touched, still hasn't touched. Glove there.
I think it's out. Like, even if it was, that's the call on the field, so it's an easy stand.
Right.
But I think it's the right call.
Third base umpire is Dennis Williams. And now that Andrea has got the call, she'll point down to the base.
Out.
Good job by Caden Shelton. And now there are 2 down here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Isaiah Wong.
Ball.
I give a lot of credit to, I mean, all these Texas pitchers, but Cooper Arbaugh has been attacking these Hawaii hitters, and a nice job of setting up that breaking ball with the fastball.
Ooh. Off speed to Isaiah. Isaiah's dad was part of the 2001 team that made it from Hawaii here to Williamsport. He's the oldest of 5. He's 12. He's the oldest of 5. There's a lot of moving parts in that.
Quiet home. Few things going on.
He admitted being a little nervous in the state championship game, so he went over, talked to his coach, calmed him down, and then blasted a home run. We're going to get a call, 3rd strike on the corner. Andrea Galliano with a punchy. Last chance for Texas to get to the top of the 6th in a 6-0 game. What a day at the Little League World Series. Mexico, down at Volunteer, just completed a no-hitter. Combined no-no, they beat Canada, who had been 2-0. Canada coming back to earth thanks to David Zarate and the rest of the Mexico pitchers. 5 innings, 10-run rule, and no hits. And we got a no-hitter going on here. So that led to the question, well, how often have you had double no-nos at the Little League World Series? Anybody got a guess?
It's been the 2nd time?
I would say 6th. That'd be my guess.
It's happened 5 times. Not bad, Kyle.
Which makes this the 6th if it happened.
Yeah, but
that's
it
foreshadowing.
Yet.
That's foreshadowing.
Did you cheat?
Huh? No. Historian.
I think the other question we could ask
You were
now,
here for all of them.
How many times multiple no-nos on the same day, 2 extra inning games?
Yeah. That's a
I bet not ever.
No, this would be a first for that.
On a Monday.
Multiple rain delays.
After we asked about outer banks. Probably never.
Nope. Crickets.
Let's see if Texas can mount any attack, as the manager Aaron Cummings said, look, we got 2, 3, 4 coming up. So you got Shelton, Wolf, and Carroll. Hawaii has already thrown a no-hitter in this World Series. In the other game, they gave up 1 hit. It was a homer. We'll start with Shelton, Wolf, Carroll. And Lancaster about to throw his 5th pitch of the night, having just come on last inning. And on the ground in the hole, there you go. Hayden Shelton breaks up the no-no on a hard hit ground ball between Watson and Pionol.
First pitch, too. I love it. Came in the batter's box. Actually, early they had a called timeout. No, we're not ready yet. He was in the box like, no, I want to hit. I'm ready for this. Bring on the fastball down the middle. Hook it around through that hole. Texas is on base.
That's what they needed. Just somebody on there to start. Didn't matter how.
Ball one. This is Jackson Wolf. He was the starting pitcher for Texas. Did a good job. It's an easy guy to like right there as a Major League Baseball player. Ronald Acuna Jr. Beautiful part of the Braves is you can like most of them and they'll be there 10 years from now.
Yes. Everybody up.
On the infield, caught. Thought for a second, given where the runners were, Hiromoto may let that bounce. Go to first and then get the runner going to second, but he didn't.
He was busy yesterday, giving out autographs, getting autographs.
You think he sought them out, or did they, Major League players, seek him out?
I think they were seeking him out. He had a line.
Center field on a line, coming in, nice play, and getting back quickly. He is the only guy that's got a hit tonight, Caden Shelton, just like that, 2 outs in the 6th, but they're taking good cuts against Lancaster.
Well, who knows? I mean, they may get a chance to see him again. See how this thing ends up going. So,
absolutely. Austin Cummings, last chance. Side Shelton to second base as it gets past Keonucci. So when the ball is thrown harder by a pitcher and the batter hits it forward, it goes really hard because the pitcher provides the power. Is it the same when the ball goes backwards?
Yes.
Because that came flying back.
Yes. Thought you were going to make another grab.
I know, that's what I was thinking.
I know it was.
And then I thought about ducking. 'Cause that would not have gone well.
You do have a reputation to keep now.
I know. The bar is high. 3-2. Scheduled tomorrow, 1, 3, 5, 7. Little League World Series plays on Tuesday. Nope, that's down, ball 4.
Great at bat too, Austin Cummings. We're seeing Texas.
I know you were. Was it a change or was it a breaking ball? Was it a straight pitch or was it a breaking ball? All right, hey, you got 2. You know what we're doing.
This is Manny Castillo. You guys have talked about only in his 2nd year of baseball. All sorts of raw talent here and anxious to get around on a Lancaster fastball. He's behind 0-1. Wouldn't mind seeing Manny in 2 years.
Yeah. Reps. Reps, but the move looks like a good move.
It's a really hard game. He's gone, and another one-hitter for Hawaii. They win again. They'll play again Wednesday. They beat Texas 6-0. They have played 3 games, given up 2 hits. And they continue to dominate this 2022 Little League World Series.
Outscoring their opponents now 29-1, and how quickly they do it. Especially the couple home runs adding to their total, 6 home runs total in the 3 games that they played. Now hitting over 400.
Workmanlike too, and it's just aggressive on the mound or aggressive at the plate, when they get something that they want to go after at the plate, man, they don't waste any time. But 2 in the first, 2 in the third, 2 in the fifth, enough tonight for Hawaii to play on and stay undefeated.
That other column that always has a 0 in it, errors. They haven't made an error yet in the Little League World Series. This is what our bracket looks like. Tennessee and Hawaii. We'll see them on Wednesday. And the elimination game at 7 Eastern time will be Texas. They'll take on Iowa at 7 Eastern on ESPN. We'll start things at 1 o'clock. And that'll do it for all of us from here. 11 hours and 12 minutes after we started. Mike Notaro lets us know we're putting this puppy to bed. Kyle Peterson, Jess Mendoza, Julie Foudy, Eric Mosley, Doug Holmes, our entire crew and cast behind the scenes. I'm Carl Ravitch saying so long from Williamsport. See you at 1 tomorrow.